Alrighty guys, welcome back. Moving right along on the Firebird. This is the Firebird Turbo. I've lost the box. I do have the box somewhere. Anyway, this is the chassis update that I was saying was going to be next. And looking pretty good. Now first I think we should start by talking about that elephant in the room right there. Long time ago I said I can't do the white lettering on tires, but I pulled it off. That is the white acrylic, that one, Folk Art white acrylic, and I applied it with, I probably still have it down here somewhere. I basically just put a big glob of it on a card, and all those little dab marks are from the, there it is right there. I used a skewer. Right there is what I used. And it is a, boy, you know, you gotta get used to it. Too much is going to make it drip all over the place. Too little isn't going to leave a good impression. And you just kind of keep trial and erroring it until you get it right. And there it is, my first actual white lettering job. Pretty happy with it. Did okay. But of course this update is about the chassis, and that was kind of part of it. But I'm going to be flipping this over here in a second. It's not really about the engine. Let me pull that off of there. It is the chassis. Now this was a lot of work. A lot of work. So I'm going to try to get it up on, let's see what I can do here. Well, there we go. Alright. Now, starting with the exhaust, that is a one-piece exhaust. No, it's not. Oh, the other halves. Okay, these are three-dimensional. The other halves of those mufflers and the catalytic converter had to be glued together. The seam had to be sanded. It is a separate gas tank. Rear suspension. Oh yeah, those little tailpipe pieces. Those were a lot of work because they were solid across there. I had to drill them out and then paint the inside and sand the terrible seam. They were also chrome plated, so I had to strip them and then sand them and then drill them. That was a lot of work because the holes are not circular, they're oval, and so I actually had to drill those out with the Dremel. As opposed to a drill. But there's my end result. I'm pretty happy with it. Somewhere on here you're going to see that, yeah, remember I had started the white lettering on the other side, and just now realizing I forgot to remove that, so I'm going to have to do that. Anyway, there's a kind of a neat thing on the front end here. Right there, you need to show. There, you see that screw? That screw's not supposed to be there. Basically what we had there, I'm going to have to go with a different view. I have no idea what that sound is that you're hearing. Okay, and so you see those kingpins there? That is what allows it to steer. And so those are supposed to pop into, kind of snap into place. They had the little roller, the little round end on there. This is not going to work. And those are supposed to, like you see on the tie rod there, it's supposed to pop into place. But on the other end there, right up there on the top, it was supposed to pop into the control arm. And it was such a tight fit, and I knew it was going to happen, no, not that side. Where am I? No, upside down. Okay, on the bottom. Naturally, it broke it off. You can hardly see that. Right there where that screw is. So it broke it off on both sides, and so what I ended up having to do is cut it off clean, drill it in there, and then I I had to do this screw. I found a little black screw. I don't usually have this many focus problems. So I found these little black screws and put them in there, and that does the trick for me. But now this front end, I want to show a pretty neat thing about it. I hope I can show that properly. Not only does it steer left and right, but it also has the springs in there. So let's see if I can zoom in on that spring. Probably can't. I have to get the camera closer. There we go. There's a spring. Hey, look at this. Alright, so press there and... no, not there. There we go. Okay, so you see how that works? I really didn't think I was going to be able to film that. But then in addition to that, look closer. Look at the sway bar there, the torsion bar. It is actually functioning properly as well, regardless of where the there goes my voice. The kingpin is. It's actually making contact there, and it's bending as well. And so that's how that works. So that's pretty spiffy. Now when the whole thing's together... oh yeah, and one more thing. Remember I was talking about this? Look, it rolls. Oh no. Does that back one not roll? Yeah, it rolls. It rolls. So, good news. I'm going to be able to play with it on the kitchen floor when it's done. And I remember I was saying when I was doing all that work on the wheels, I was cutting all the backs off of them because it was solid. You couldn't see through them. I was saying that I think I ruined them to the point where they're not going to roll. But I made it work. So anyway, yeah, so drive shaft is sitting right there, and it's just a matter of putting the engine in and the drive shaft, and then you're going to have to match up under my phone here. One of these pipes is the connection pipe from the exhaust from the turbo to the existing exhaust. And now the chances of that lining up properly are probably about 0, but we'll see. But overall, fit has been pretty good. And you see the exhaust is hanging a bit low, but it is not touching, so I'll take it. Let's see what that's going to look like from the back. Let's see, how low is that? Pretty low, but like I said, not touching, so I'll take it. And so on. So that was a lot of work, this this update here. But so next we're going to be working on the interior. I've already painted the bottom of the interior pan the same color as the bottom of the chassis. That's satin black, Rust-Oleum satin black. And we'll get started. But other than that, the interior, where is it? There it is unstarted. But I think it'll go fast. And then we'll be going on to the body, which is going to be the most fun. So that's pretty much it for this update. I appreciate you watching, and stay tuned for a lot more. See ya.